All right, what's up, guys? I am the Nope, wrong channel. I am the film nerd, and welcome to another video. For today's video, I thought we could that's coming later. We could do a tier list video on all of Quentin Tarantino's movies. Tarantino. I got rid of the F and the D because I don't believe there's a single bad Quentin Tarantino movie. I think they are all tremendous. I actually do think that. I think it's more of just my least favorite and to what I think are the best. To my favorite and what I think are the best. Yeah. All right. I don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. I guess it's just because I just got done recording a different video. Anyways, we have this tier list, and I was thinking we just because I finally did watch all of these movies, and I really love all of them. Coming up first, we have Reservoir Dogs. And Reservoir Dogs, I'm going to put this sumbitch at a B. Now, it's not a bad B, it's a great B. It's a very fun and a fantastic B. It's just, for me, I think this movie was a little bit too drawn out. That's like the negatives, so I'm just gonna put out the negatives there first. Just a little bit too drawn out. Mr. Orange didn't survive, but overall, I really liked the story. The cinematography was just great and just filmed fantastically. That's all I got for Reservoir Dogs. Next up, we have Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. I'm putting this one at an S. I think this is a great movie. Actually, yeah, I'm leaving it at an S. No, I'm leaving it at an S. I'm gonna leave it at an S. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at an S. I think this is a great movie, and I think I loved it. When I was doing my marathon of all these movies for two other videos, this one and the rankings video that I'm coming out with, I saw Reservoir Dogs and I was like, it was pretty good, but it didn't really get me excited to watch the rest of these movies. But this one, I was just extremely excited and I was ready to go. I was ready to dance. I was ready to get after it with these movies. I love this movie. I think Pulp Fiction is a great starter and introduction into Tarantino's movies. If you are like wondering what he's about and stuff like that, I think Pulp Fiction is a great starting movie. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the darkness. Pulp Fiction's a great movie, that's all I gotta say. Next up, we have Jackie Brown. I'm gonna put Jackie Brown at a C. I think this movie's alright. I think it was just boring. The pacing issues are kind of not that great. I think it's it picks up in the third and final act of the movie, but it's really kind of a bore to sit through. But what I do like about this movie is the fact that he is able to make you think about it after it's over and really ponder on it. I think Quentin Tarantino is amazing with that, and I think he does that well with all of his movies. All right, next up, we have Kill Bill Volume 1. Kill Bill Volume 1 is getting an A for me. It's not as good as Volume 2, but still really good. I really like this movie. I love the story. I think the story is magnificent, and that just carries over to Kill Bill Volume 2, and I think this one Volume 2 gets an S. I love Volume 2. It will hold a special place in my heart till the day I die. Actually, the Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2 will hold a special place in my heart till the day I die. But yeah, I really love the story. Uma Thurman is great. All the performances actually are really good. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about Kill Bill. Next up is Grindhouse Death Proof, and I'm gonna give it a C. Not awful, just not my favorite. Well, it is my favorite. It's just my least favorite. It's one of my least favorites. I was really confused. I had first watched it on like some random channel who had this full movie, and it was like really that there was like dust. It was like that old like fashioned like Grindhouse dust on the screen and stuff like that. And that's actually, I later come to find that was actually the point, and that they were like, because I thought it was just because it was on this random channel. The full movie was just on the random channel, that I thought that this was like bootlegged, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just bad quality because it's kind of somewhat bootlegged. And I was really confused. So then I I didn't buy, but I rented the full version, and it showed the exact same thing. And I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's a very interesting movie, a love letter to a bygone era. Just not my favorite. Well, it is my favorite, my least favorite. Nothing more I can say about this movie. Coming up next is Inglourious Bastards, and this one gets a C. Not a C. What did I say? A C. This one gets a S for brilliance, for cinema, and for everything great about Quentin Tarantino. I love how Quentin Tarantino is able to build up suspense and anticipation within these movies. And yeah, I just love the fact that he's just so good at creating cinema. This is Inglourious Bastards, in my opinion, is Quentin Tarantino's masterpiece and cinema. It is cinema. Simply cinema. And now we have the Django Unchained. Now, Django gets a B. Now, you're probably wondering why so low on the list. Django Unchained is very good. My only problem with it is the third act. I think the third act is weird because it just comes to a complete halt. It's like all of a sudden it just stops. He goes through this and he gets out this shootout scene, and then all of a sudden it just stops. It's like, why'd you stop? You had so much momentum. It was great. Keep going. Have him kill everybody in the house. And then we get that awful Quentin Tarantino cameo and just like completely throws. They just threw me off. I was like, what? How? Where did he come from? It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love the Tarantino cameo. It's just way too distracting from the main narrative. It's not my favorite. Well, it is my favorite, least favorite. Next up, we have The Hateful Eight, and this might get a little controversial, but I'm putting Hateful Eight at A. And the reason why I'm putting it at A is because of how godly underrated it is. It is so underrated. I love Hateful Eight. I think it is one of Quentin Tarantino's best works from a writer's perspective. Me being a writer, I think it is some of the best writing there is out there. I honestly believe that. And yeah, I think it is a great movie. I think Walton Goggins absolutely steals the show for me. He makes it so funny and so amazing. I think everyone does really good. And I just love how the movie is just all of Quentin Tarantino's just favorite actors just putting into one movie. And I thought that was really cool. What more can I say about Hateful Eight? I think it is very underrated. I think it should have gotten more appreciation, and I think it deserves a little more appreciation. Last but not least, we have Once Upon a Time, and this sumbitch is getting an S. Yeah, an S. And the reason why is because it is my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie of all time. I love it. I think it is fantastic. It is the most visually best that Tarantino has ever made. And the vibes I get from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood are immaculate. I think it goes without saying that I believe that Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Leonardo DiCaprio are great in this movie. I love this movie. I think it is an amazing movie, and I think it is probably Tarantino's most personal film. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate every single person who comes to find my videos. Not in a desperate type of way, just, I appreciate it. You take the time to watch me rank and make a tier list of Quentin Tarantino's movies, and I thought it's just amazing, and I appreciate that. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like on it, and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And without further ado, peace out, nerds.